If you think Shopify is just for D2C, you're going to miss out on one of the most pragmatic B2B platform moves happening right now, especially for industrial and distribution businesses. Because modern B2B isn't just hide prices and take bulk orders. It's contract pricing, customer-specific catalogs, payment terms, inside sales workflows, ERP reality, and buyers who expect Apex-level user experience. Today, I'm going to show you why Shopify is increasingly the smart choice for complex B2B, and I'll do it using two proof points, Carrier and Russell Hendrix. When we say complex B2B, but especially for industrial, we usually mean you've got some combination of multiple buyer roles per account, plus multiple ship-to locations, customer-specific pricing, terms and assortments, large catalogs, often parts-heavy where search matters, sales-assisted ordering, inside reps placing orders for customers, and rules at checkout, like minimums, freight logic, and restrictions. On top of that, you have ERP integrations that you can't break. So if that sounds like you don't need a B2B website. You need a B2B operating system. Here's the key shift. B2B on Shopify is a suite of first-party features built into the Shopify admin. It's not a bolt-on wholesale channel. That matters because Shopify's core B2B building blocks map to how B2B businesses really work. Real account structure for buyers, plus locations, plus companies, catalogs and price lists for customer-specific products and pricing, payment terms, draft orders, and invoicing for B2B workflows. We're talking B2B checkout and customer accounts so the right buyer sees the right deal. And for all of this, Shopify gives you a strategic architecture choice. You can run B2B and D2C in one store. It's still authenticated B2B experiences. Or you can run a dedicated B2B store to keep your operations separate. So let's start with Russell Hendrix. They're Canada's largest food service equipment supplier. It's basically distribution with a consultative sales motion and a big catalog. Their legacy platform was heavily customized over a decade, and it reached the classic breaking point. Every change required custom dev, hosting overhead was a drain, and the sales team avoided the e-commerce system. Instead, they entered orders straight into the ERP, not efficiency. They also had buyers trying to navigate 10,000 plus products, and that was on top of weak search and a dated user experience. Now, here's the complex B2B part that most platforms struggle with. Russell Hendrix needed to manage over 300 customer groups, each of them with unique pricing, terms, and product access. They used Shopify's companies plus catalogs to make sure each customer saw only what they're authorized to buy, and they saw it at their negotiated rate. Results after launching Shopify for Russell in just 12 months was a 24% increase in revenue, a 43% increase in their B2B online order volume, and 5 times faster order processing for their sales reps because they were using draft orders versus manual entering them in the ERP. They also leaned on first-party tooling to scale the business. Shopify Flow for automation, checkout blocks for business rules, and search and discovery for relevance and recommendations. Now, let's go enterprise industrial. We're talking about Carrier, Fortune 500 company. Carrier serves multiple buying audiences over 160 countries, dealers, distributors, service technicians, national accounts, homeowners, and each one of them have different demands. Their stated goal was frictionless self-service commerce, and they didn't want to become a de facto tech company while they were doing it. So here's the knockout data from their case study. After migrating over to Shopify, Carrier reported they could launch new e-commerce experiences in 30 days versus the 9 to 12 months it took on the previous platform. They reduced their cost from up to $2 million per site down to about $100,000 per site. But the real enterprise signal is what they built on top. They call it One Commerce, a central global Shopify accelerator that's capturing 80% of Carrier's shared requirements, so they can deploy new sites faster and more consistently. This is the enterprise pattern that mid-market companies should pay attention to. You standardize what's shared, and then you launch fast without rebuilding your stack every time. Industrial buyers, they don't want to shop. They want to complete a job. So the platform has to support fast product findability, parts, accessories, replacements, customer-specific visibility and pricing, repeat ordering and sales-assisted orders, a rules-driven checkout and approvals process, and automation so your inside sales team isn't drowning in admin work. Russell Hendrix is a real example. It's a real example of using Shopify admin plus draft orders to speed your rep workflows and using first-party search and automation to make the catalog usable. Carrier is the real example that Shopify can support enterprise selling motions at scale, and they can do it while still moving quickly. If you're on the IT side, here's the practical takeaway. Shopify isn't closed. Shopify explicitly positions ERP integrations as a core part of the B2B story. They do it via partners and APIs. So if what you need is custom business logic, Shopify would point to Shopify functions, APIs, and customization options as part of the platform toolset. Also, on the operational side, Russell Hendrix called out the relief of not worrying about servers going down because the SaaS model removed their infrastructure and upgrade burden. If you're evaluating a replatform for B2B, ask these 3 questions. Number 1, can the platform model my account reality for companies, locations, buyer roles, pricing, etc.? Number 2, can it scale both self-serve and sales-assisted orders? You want draft orders, workflows, automation, and you want your sales team to adopt it. And can it reduce your rebuild tax over time? Carrier's OneCommerce approach is the clearest example of repeatability and speed. Shopify is becoming a serious contender for complex B2B because it combines a few things: native B2B fundamentals, flexible architecture, and real-world proof in industrial distribution and enterprise environments. If you're replatforming and deciding between Shopify, another platform, or doing something composable, then drop a comment with B2B and we'll share the evaluation checklist we use for mid-market manufacturers and distributors. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay classy.